Ladies and gentlemen, the Vice President of the United States, Richard M. Nixon.
I would like to talk to you for a moment about dollars and cents. Your dollars and cents. Now, my opponents want to increase federal expenditures as much as $18 billion a year. How will they pay for it? There are only two ways. One is to raise your taxes. That hurts everyone. The other is to increase our national debt, and that means raising your prices, robbing you of your savings, cutting into the value of your insurance, hurting your pocketbook every day at the drugstore, the grocery store, the gas station. Is that what you want for America? I say no. I say that's a false doctrine. I say that we can remain the strongest nation on earth only through continuing our program of responsible government.
Vote for Nixon and Lodge, November 8th.
This punch card could be a portrait of you and your family. A portrait owned and manipulated by an all-powerful Big Brother government. And you work 4 whole months a year to pay Big Brother here in Washington to plan and regulate your life, your business, the teaching of your children, your protection, and even comfort you on the way to your final reward. For all this, Big Brother sends you one very big annual bill, your taxes. For that price, he says he will keep you on the best possible terms with your neighbors and with other people in other parts of the world. Oh, Big Brother will be your high-living representative with world leaders who don't like your system of government. There must be people who want to become a number, looked after by Big Brother government. They want the present administration to continue and grow. But there are many other people to whom it is a frightening picture, and this man speaks for them. His name is Barry Goldwater.
Don't look now, young man, but somebody has his hand in your pocket. It's the hand of big government. It's taking away about 4 months' pay from what your daddy earns every year, $1 out of every 3 in his paycheck. And it's taking the security out of your grandmother's Social Security.
You know, that's the great trouble with big inflationary government. It takes more and more of your earnings. It slowly but surely destroys individual initiative and responsibility. Government must draw its strength from the people, and as it drains away this strength, it must inevitably undermine the foundations of self-government. I ask you to join me in helping restore the individual freedoms and initiatives this nation once knew, to make government more the servant and not the master of us all. In this free nation, we do not choose to be ruled. We elect to be governed.
In your heart, you know he's right. Vote for Barry Goldwater.
Is moral responsibility out of style? Our papers and our newsreels, and yes, our own observations tell us that immorality surrounds us as never before. We see violence in the streets, in our cities, in suburbs, graft and corruption in the highest public offices to which we look for leadership, when scandal in local and national government has become so commonplace that many begin to consider it a way of life. Then I say that we, as a nation, are not far from the kind of moral decay that has brought on the fall of other nations and people. The philosophy of something for nothing, the cult of individual and government irresponsibility, is an insidious cancer that will destroy us as a people unless we recognize it and root it out now. I say it is time to put conscience back in government, and by good example, put it back in all walks of American life.
In your heart, you know he's right. Vote for Barry Goldwater.
To pay for his increased spending in Arkansas, Bill Clinton raised state taxes, and not just on the rich. He increased the sales tax by 33%, imposed a mobile home tax, increased the beer tax. He assessed a tourism tax, created a cable TV tax, supported a tax on groceries. And now, if elected president, Bill Clinton has promised to increase government spending $220 billion. Guess where he'll get the money?